Hello guys, I'm doing my collab video with Emmy right now, and this is the collab buddy read that we did for the tragedy paper by Elizabeth Laban. So I'm just going to be telling you what I thought of the book and some of the things, so you can tell since I like seeing it, some of the things I liked and some of the things I didn't like about the book. And once again, I'm super sorry for my lighting. It's kind of just like being really annoying. So one of the things that I really loved about this book, starting with Outward Appearances, is the cover. I just really loved this cover. I ended up falling in love with it instead of the other cover because they have a different cover, and I used to love that cover so much. But I have fallen in love with this cover, and it is so gorgeous. I'm assuming this is Vanessa and Tim, but the girl is so gorgeous and just beautiful. And then like the way they have the name. Overall, I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it and I really recommend it. There are some things that kind of left me feeling high and dry from this book, and that was the ending that wasn't so clear, kind of just dropped off, like, and that's how the author wanted it to be, but I feel like there could have been more clearing up for this book. Another thing is, but that also helped forward the story, is how they drew out this tragedy that was like the book is based around. Like, you don't find out until like the last like 20 pages what happened, and you'd think that you'd find out within like half the book, and then like the rest of the book would be like trying to feel like fix things, but no. But it also made the book really good because while you were reading, it kept making you want to read more and more and more to find out what happened. So that's a good thing about this book. Another good thing is I love the two different, like the dual character opinion things. So it like switches from Duncan and Tim. And I also love how when it's Tim, it isn't actually like him there, it's him speaking through CDs and everything like that. There's something that's said in here, and it's basically something that I like thought was like something really good for like an English class, and it says how a tragedy in literature should do that more, move from order to chaos, and then once the tragic hero has seen his fate, sometimes his death, order is restored. Especially since I'm really fond of like English classes and stuff like that. So and then a quote I really liked was, better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. And then like in the chapters, like right here, they have like little quotes from like the chapters, and so it's like a little preview for that chapter. And I found this one really intriguing. It says, sometimes it's hard, impossible even, to know how much magnitude a choice holds until it is over. And then, alright, there was something in here and it reminded me of Tiffyos, and it was basically between the two characters. The one was like, okay, and the other was like, okay. And I was like, guys, we can't do that. That's not for you. Like I said, I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, and I would definitely recommend it. It was a really good book, and I really loved how the author wrote it. I guess I could say the plot was really interesting, and it was a really intriguing idea on how to write write the story, and like the whole tragedy and tragic hero and tragic flaw thing. There's a lot of classic literature mentioned in this book, and the characters, you just fall in love with them. Like, I fell in love with Duncan and Tim so much, and it's just a really great book. Now I'm going to show you Emmy's part of the collab, so stay watching because the beautiful Miss Emmy is going to be on next. Alright, bye!
Hey guys, it's me, Emmy here. And as you guys may have noticed, this is a collab video with the wonderful Britt, and she will be editing this, hopefully. We're here to talk about The Tragedy Paper by Elizabeth Laban. Yeah, this came out in 2013, and this was her first novel, aka her debut. I'm gonna give you guys my overall feelings of it, and then I'll go into my actual like review and kind of blurb about it. But overall, I thought the book was really good, but I do think some things could have been fixed, which I'll go more into with my review. But it takes place in New York. It's about this prestigious kind of boarding school, which boarding school books are like amazing, in my opinion. But so it pretty much takes, I'm sorry, I'm reading the back to help me with my blurb. It takes place in upstate New York, where every year the graduating seniors have to leave a treasure behind for the incoming seniors for the next year. And so this is about the main character, Duncan. And he gets stuck with this kind of dingy little room. And he finds out that it was the room of the kind of social outcast, Tim. So Duncan kind of finds this treasure that Tim leaves him, and it's kind of, Tim has this kind of romance with this kind of super popular, awesome-tastic girl named Vanessa. So it kind of goes about this kind of secret romance with Vanessa and Tim, and Duncan plays a role in that, but I'm not going to spoil it, but it's pretty cute. My overall feelings on this book is a 4 out of 5 stars, and I'm going by the Goodreads rating for this. I love this book, don't get me wrong, but I felt like a lot of things could have been changed, specifically the ending. Okay, so the ending, I'm not going to spoil it for you. It wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it would be like a much better ending. I don't know why I'm still holding this book. Okay, screw this. I thought it was going to be a much better ending, but it kind of, as Britt said, it was kind of something, I don't know if she said this to you, but it was kind of something we were all kind of expecting. But it's like, this book's written in a dual perspective. So if you don't like perspective books, I wouldn't recommend it, because I know for a fact I'm not a big fan of them, but this one does it in a very easy to follow, settled way, where other books, they constantly switch, so you're not really sure who it is. But this one does a pretty good job, and it makes everything pretty fluid. And honestly, for a debut novel, this is excellent, and I definitely cannot wait to see what she writes. I felt like some parts, like I wanted to know more. Like, I wanted to know more, and that's all I can really say without spoiling. Like, I wanted to know more. Overall, this book was a 4 out of 5 stars. I really personally enjoy it, and I cannot wait to see what Elizabeth puts out next, or if she's put out other books. I haven't checked, but for a debut novel, this is really good, and I highly, highly recommend it. It's really interesting how they bring in this topic of a tragedy paper and kind of tie it in to the whole storyline. And for me, I think that makes the story so good. The plot was good. I kind of wish there was more. Like, I really wanted to know more about certain characters. If you guys have read the tragedy paper, what did you guys think about it? Would you recommend it to other people? I definitely know who I'm going to recommend this book to. And I'm hoping she'll like it because she's in a reading funk. But yeah. So, Tragedy Paper is a great book. It has dual perspectives, which if you don't like that, I wouldn't read it. It has a different variety of characters. I mean, I hardly ever see or read books that deal with albinos. I keep saying albinos, which I thought was it was just so wonderfully written. You kind of start out kind of confused and kind of about it, and then you start reading and it gets better and better and better with each chapter. I just stayed up and it's 3 in the morning, I'm filming this. I stayed up to finish this book, and I'm still wearing my makeup from earlier. So yeah, I don't think I have much else to say, but if you want Brett and I to do more buddy reads together, suggest books in the comments below, please. Bye guys, I hope you have a great day.
Alright, and now, since Emmy's finished sharing her opinions, we're going to post the screenshots and pictures of the opinions of the other people had, and these are from Goodreads, and so yeah.
I'm tired. And my nose looks like a grease ball. Look. Ugh.
Hello guys, so I am doing my, let's start this again. And now on to
dual